Hello and welcome to another tutorial. In this tutorial, we will going to start working with Microsoft Excel. So in order to get started, let me create some folder structure so that we can practice what I told you earlier on, how you can create a folder right on the desktop. So I would like to create a new folder, and I would like to name it Microsoft Excel. Then I'll double click on this folder, and I would like to create 4 folders, and they will going to be called Session 1. And then I can simply click on a folder and I can use a keyboard shortcut key, Control-C, Control-V. They're going to generate a copy for the folder. I can also right click on a folder and do copy, and then right click and do a paste. And I can do a paste. Either way, I can do a lot of these things. Now let's learn to rename them. So I can right click and rename. Once I'm done naming my folders, they're all empty at this point. Now let me minimize this, and let's put the Excel folder where I would like to place it in the list. Now let's open Microsoft Excel 2016. Now Microsoft Excel 2016 or any software on the Windows can be opened in many ways. One of the ways is that you click at the Start button if you do not already have it in the taskbar pinned or as an icon on the desktop. You can click the Start button if you are in Windows 7. And in the search, you can type Excel, and it will going to bring in the list. Even if you type the first 2-3 letters, you'll be able to identify under Programs. It will list all the programs that start with those letters. If you're using Windows 10, then next to the Start, you have a search where you can actually search when you're asking Cortana. In my case, I have Excel placed right when my startup. If you do not have it there, you can always go under All Programs, and you'll be able to identify, maybe you will have Microsoft Office 2016 somewhere, or some kind of an icon. You'll be able to locate it right there and then. If you would like this to be attached or pinned to your taskbar, you can certainly right-click on it, and you can say, I would like this to be pinned to my taskbar. The moment I do that, voila, here it appears on my taskbar. So there are multiple ways of locating Microsoft Excel. Now, once you find it, either through a Start, either through All Programs, either through typing, you have to click on it to open it. So once you click on it, it will going to open Microsoft Excel. It will going to list you all the previous items that you have worked with over here, and over here it will going to give you an opportunity of using one of the existing templates, meaning somebody else's work that is free for you to use and customize. Somebody has basically done it for you, so why reinvent the wheel? Similarly, you can actually search for certain kinds of templates right here in the search box. So if you're interested in getting to know if anybody has ever produced a finance report, so you can actually type here finance, and you can do a search. It comes up a lot of different finance kind of items like invoice with finance chart, and all sorts of stuff that you can actually use that somebody else has already created. Okay, now let me hit the back. By clicking the back arrow, I'm back here where I started from. I am interested in a blank workbook. So I click on a blank workbook, and here you go. It opens a blank workbook for me. So again, the terminology is workbook. In Microsoft Excel, a document that you create is called a workbook. A workbook comprises of sheets. Currently, my workbook only has one sheet, which is called Sheet 1. If I would like to add more sheets to it, I can certainly do so. By simply clicking on this plus icon, I can add more sheets. Prior to Excel 2013, Excel used to start with 3 sheets, and you can always change it. It's under the properties, which I'm going to teach you later on. You can always click on this and add more sheets. Similarly, if you're interested in removing a sheet, you can right-click on that sheet and you can delete. But remember, once you delete a sheet, there is no undo. You can't bring it back. Therefore, if you notice, the undo buttons have been disabled on removing of the sheet. So you have to be careful when you are removing a sheet. So this is how you can create a workbook and you can add sheets to it. Now let's learn how you can save a workbook. So to save a workbook, you're going to follow the same process that you would do in any other Office tool. That is, either you press the save icon, which is located in the top left corner. This is your quick access toolbar. It used to be in a little different place, somewhere to the little bit to the right of this in Excel 2013. But in Excel 2016, they have pushed it top left corner and they've removed that icon right from there. Now, the other way to do so is to simply press Control S, which will going to take you right here. Or you can click File, and then you can choose Save As or Save, whatever option you like. So you have multiple options. Control S, click the Save icon, or literally click the File, and then choose Save or Save As. Now, what is the difference between save and save as? I've already covered this topic in many tutorials, but just in case, if you have not listened to any of those tutorials, if you are saving your document, which has already been saved once, you click the save. If it is the first time you are creating this document and saving it, then save as should be the choice. Or if the document has already been saved, but now you are interested in saving it as under a new name or same name but in a different location, then you should choose Save As. So we will be, since we're creating it for the first time, choose Save As. Now it asks us, where would you like to save it? On OneDrive, which is Microsoft Cloud Service. What is a cloud service? Cloud service pretty much means that they have a storage. They have a storage somewhere remote away from us, over the internet, located somewhere where we have an account with them, and you can easily get a free account if you have a Hotmail account or an Outlook account, which you can sign up by going to hotmail.com or outlook.com. You can basically sign in to your OneDrive account, and you can save your document right there in the cloud. That way it will be accessible from anywhere you have access to internet. The other alternate is to save it to the PC, which could be on a local drive or on a network drive. So I will choose desktop, which is right here. If it is not listed, then I can certainly click browse, and then I can locate my desktop, I can locate my folder where I would like to save my file. So I would like to call this Student Data Records. And notice it will be saved as an Excel workbook. What other options are available in Microsoft Excel to save your Excel workbook as? If you click in the drop-down box, you will notice that you can save it as a macro-enabled binary workbook in the older version of Excel, where the Excel document used to be saved as under the file extension of .xls. Now, after 2003, it is saved as XLSX. And then there's a long list of other items that you can save under. You can also save it as a PDF document, which is a read-only document for transportation purpose. And then you can save it as an XML document. And there are gazillions of ways of saving it. But we're going to be saving it as an Excel workbook. So we're going to be clicking the Save option. And here you go. Right in the title bar, you can get to see the name under which we have saved this document. So in this tutorial, we have learned how you can create and save a Microsoft Excel workbook, and how you can add sheets to it, and how you can remove an existing sheet. And if you remove an existing sheet, then there is no coming back. Hope you would have enjoyed this tutorial. Catch you in the next one. Thank you for watching.